it going? My name's Lincoln, and I'm about to tell you a story. But first, I'll just grab some of this. Hey, what's going on, guys? How's it going? How's your day going? Today I'm going to be telling you a story about a curveball that showed up in my life and that I had to deal with. In case you don't know, my name's Lincoln, and this whole story is really just about a challenge that I started to face and had to deal with. So let's jump right in. So this whole thing started when I was about 2 years old, and no, that's a different story. Let's scrap that. So this actual story happened right after I was done with my first year at FSU. I had just taken my last exam. It was a psychology exam. Hated it. So let's move on. I decided after that exam that I was ready to leave. I wanted to go home. So I was up here in Tallahassee, where FSU is, and originally I'm from Orlando. So that was a nice 3-hour trek that I took all the way down to Orlando to visit my family for the whole summer. This is me, just so you kind of get the idea. It's my beard. So one day I decided to go and visit my old school, where my brother is currently going to. And I went there. I wanted to visit some of the teachers that I had and some friends. And so one day, while I was there, I was eventually asked to come out and practice with the guys on the baseball team. I had been on the team the past 2 years, and just wanted to catch up with some of them. So we were over on this side of the field right here, and we were throwing the ball around. And the coach originally was the one that asked me if I wanted to go and throw with the guys, and I of course didn't want to just stand around. So I went out there, I grabbed a glove, and I started throwing with the guys and started talking. We just kind of paired off and just kind of warmed up before they got into, the real practice. So I originally started throwing with this kid named, we'll just say Bameson. So we just started throwing back and forth, and it was a casual game of a catch between a father and son, So I got really caught up talking to everybody. It was really good to see everybody again. I hadn't seen them in a while. And it got to the point where I was talking so much that I was clueless. I had no idea what was going on around me. I just got so distracted. And before I knew it, this kid Bameson, he threw the baseball right at me, like you do, and it was coming in pretty hot. He threw it pretty fast, and so I was just standing there, and I saw it, the ball, and then my life it kind of just flashed before my eyes. I was an infant, and then it flashed forward a little more, and I was 7 years old, and I was just munching on some fish, Anyway, then it flashed forward a little more through when I was a 12-year-old. Now I'm a 15-year-old, and I was learning how to drive. And then I just kind of, like a snap, and then I flashed back to reality. And the ball was right there. I tried to raise my glove up and catch it, but I didn't. Pow, whap, crash. The ball hit me in the face, and it was pretty painful. There was a lot of blood. A lot. And so, basically, I got to look at my mouth, and it wasn't a pretty sight. My teeth were just kind of pointing in all different directions, and my bottom teeth especially they were bleeding, and it hurt a lot. So at that point, I called my dad, and I told him, hey, listen, I need to go to the dentist now. So he came, picked me up, and took me to my friendly neighborhood tooth doctor. And so my dentist basically said that I wasn't going to be able to use my front teeth normally, really, and so he needed to fix them. So what he said was that I needed a root canal, and those are never words you want to hear. And a root canal is where they take a drill, not exactly like this one's shown, but just to give you the idea, they'll take the drill and they'll isolate the tooth that needs the root canal. And so I'm kind of showing you now. They'll go and they'll drill out the nerves and stuff, and so that long bit is the root. That's what they're trying to get at. And so after the root canal, my dentist said, yeah, so I have some bad news. You're not going to be able to use these front teeth, like, at all. And so as I began recovery from my root canal, a food that I found myself frequenting was, well, you take a tortilla, and you take some cheese, and some chicken, and you add all that together, and you got yourself a quesadilla. And, my friend, that is one of the best foods on the planet. You take it, you cut it up, and you enjoy. It's as simple as that. I find myself eating this a lot. All the time. So good. And jumping to now, 7 months later, every dentist visit, every quesadilla is bringing me one step closer to using my front teeth again. Oh, you again. Got me some of this to wash down my quesadilla. Well, that video was a great one. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next week.